Everyone, Liz here from the Nail Hub, and today I am super excited to dive into another nail audit for you. Today we're going to be talking about magnetic cat eye gels. This is something that has been a trending product for well over probably 1 to 2 years, and it's been something that continues to be a fascinating nail art option for people because it's very easy to use and it's very pretty as well. So I got asked about reviewing some of these products, giving you some information on them, as well as a tutorial on how to use them. Now, I also have an awesome bonus for you. Today, I'm going to include a tutorial on how to use Accents Gel Play because these new Gel Play products actually come with a magnetic silver gel as well as some jelly colors that you can layer over the top for really pretty effects. So we're going to get 2-in-1 today with today's nail audit. Let's dig in. So the idea behind magnetic products is that we can use magnets. There's lots of different styles of nail art magnets. Typical ones are going to look like this with usually a round magnet on one end and a rectangular magnet on the other. And the pigment inside of the gel polish is going to react to that magnetic force. There's also magnetic pigment in lots of gel polishes that you wouldn't think are magnetic. Certain pigments, especially different iron oxides and things that are used for browns or yellows, those can actually be affected by magnets as well. So if you have any browns or any yellows or any other colors where you're like, whoa, I put it next to a magnet and it's actually attracting all of the pigment inside of it, you might have experienced that with maybe a magnetic mixer machine like the iMix, anything like that. But this is actually really interesting. So this gel obviously is supposed to be magnetic and it's stated as such. I already have base gel on my nail, so I'm just going to go in and apply a nice thin layer. And the nice thing about gel is that we can actually play around with this a few times before we cure it. So if you're new to magnetic pigments or magnetic gels, it's a very forgiving nail art product to work with because you can always start over, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just going to apply a nice thin layer to my whole entire nail plate. You can also do layers, but we're going to want to create the effect we want and cure in between layers to lock that in. Okay, so I have nice thin layer of that magnetic silver here. And let's just start with some of the most basic type of magnetic effects you can do. So if you take the magnet and you put it right over the center of your nail like so, it will usually attract all of that pigment to the center of your nail. So we can also go from side to side and you'll see that magnetic pigment move, okay? If you do too much, you can see I can create a line. I can also go this way, okay? Let's say I do something, I'm like, oh, I hate that. I don't like that at all. Then all you have to do is keep your gel wet. And again, thin coats help so that it's not flooding your cuticle or your sidewalls. And you just go back with the same brush and just smooth everything out one more time. So basically all we're doing is moving that magnetic pigment around, and we can experiment with different techniques. Now, one of the ones you'll probably see the most online is where we keep the magnet really far away from the nail and we just kind of come in closer as we go around. And what this usually does is it will create kind of this effect where it looks like there's no magnetic pigment when we're looking straight on, but once we actually turn our nail and kind of move it around, you'll see that kind of reflectiveness on it, okay? So depending on what kind of effect you're going for, you can kind of push the pigment with your magnet as well and create these effects where it moves the magnetic reflection, that pigment reflection moves with the way that you actually turn your fingernail. So this is usually the most common where it looks kind of shiny from one angle, looks like nothing from another, and then when you move your nail, you've got this kind of amazing shimmer effect. Now the other end of the magnet usually will have a round magnet, and there's tons. I mean, I've even seen people where they get creative and they make a heart shape out of twisting, you know, some metal and connecting it to a magnet. There's lots. You can even put the magnet underneath your nail while you're applying, and you can even do it like this under your finger. So I can even do it like to the side, like this. And so you can do it, you know, the further you are away, the more subtle it's going to be. The closer you are, the more of a defined line you're going to get. Now, the circular shape you can also do to kind of create this sort of semicircular effect. You kind of push everything like that where you get kind of this arch going. You can do that with French as well. So I can push this down to the tip of my nail and kind of create almost like a shimmery French effect. So it looks like there's nothing when I look at my nail. If I tip it really hard this way, you'll be able to see it, but it kind of creates more of this rounded French effect, which I really like. So again, I can kind of push everything that way. So I'm going to smooth this out one more time so I can kind of get the effect that I want. And I just love doing this with gel because it is so forgiving. Okay, so I've got that smoothed out. I'm going to come very gradually here and just kind of push everything. There we go. Okay, so now I have this really pretty effect where if I move my nail, I get this shimmer. Okay, and once you're happy with that, you're going to go right in your lamp and you're going to cure this for the full cure time to lock in that magnetic pigment effect, okay? All right, once you have your nail cured, then the magnetic pigment should not move anymore. So even if we get the magnet close to our nail, nothing will happen because we've solidified that magnetic pigment inside of the gel. So you've got this effect, this permanent effect on your nail now. And the fun thing about these gel plays from Accents, these jelly colors, is that they come in a nice convenient bottle and they are really pretty. So I'm a blue girl, I don't know about you, but I love blues, I love greens. I'm gonna try blue over this and see how I like it. So I would imagine this is buildable coverage. So let's start with like a nice thin coat. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. There are pink, blue, lime green, purple, and red. So let me actually show you each of these and you guys can decide which one you like the best. So this is Gloss Pink. This is Lime Green. This is red. This is blue. And this is purple. Once you're happy with whatever color that you'd like to choose, or you could do it without color as well, you could leave it nice and silver. You're gonna cure this for the full cure time. 60 seconds is what I recommend for most lamps. And then you're going to finish with your preferred top coat. But this is just a really beautiful way to create a simple nail art effect that is gonna have a lot of wow factor. One important piece of information that I wanted to share with you today is that there are so many different types of cat eye magnetic gels out there. And one of the reasons why manufacturers like Light Elegance and Accents and some of the other ones I know have taken so long to incorporate these products into their product lines is because it's been very difficult to actually source cosmetic grade magnetic pigments. This is definitely a standard you'll find amongst very high quality manufacturers, that they only use cosmetic grade pigments because these pigments are intended to be used on the face, on the skin, and especially when it comes to nail care, when we're mixing them with other chemicals, we want to make sure that the pigments and those ingredients that we're using are safe for regular use, whether it's on yourself or on your clientele. So this is a really important thing to know, that not all magnetic cat eye gels are created equal. Definitely consider the source of where you're buying them. Ask for ingredients, because a lot of these products also are susceptible to similar issues that we've seen with high monomer concentrations, HEMA, HPMA, IBOA, all of those different monomers that we can find in gels. You want to really consider the source. And I'm very excited for you guys to get into more nail art like this as manufacturers are able to source higher quality cosmetic grade options for you. Now I'm actually going to leave my nail with just silver on it. I'm really digging this shimmery effect, and although it doesn't go with my other yellow nails right now, I'll keep it for a bit before I take it off. So I'm gonna finish my nail with Attain Shine. This is our tack-free top coat, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is so shiny, it cures without a tacky layer, and it is the glossiest top coat I have ever used. So I'm very proud to have this. It's also less likely to cause allergies due to the way that we have formulated our Attain gels. So this is a very high quality option that you can use to seal in any type of nail art, color, builder gel, or anything in between. All right, so I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds in my lamp. So you can see what I mean by the glossiness with Attain Shine. It's so pretty. And it also makes my nail nice and durable, perfectly clean with no inhibition layer, and just ultra, ultra shiny, which I love. I love this subtle effect of just the silver. I think it's so gorgeous. So now you know about, I love the silver effect. I just think it's so gorgeous. And this is just something fun and subtle to do that I think any level of nail product user can accomplish. Now, there are a lot of low quality, or what I would consider low quality, cat eye gels on the market. You can see here's a couple that I was able to get just from random websites. And you'll notice a couple key things here that, first of all, the ingredients do not make sense. There's no monomer listed. There's nothing on here that actually says what's actually in this, what actual monomer is in this. It's also saying that it's manufactured in China, which I usually stay away from products that are manufactured in China. And same thing with this one. The ingredients actually do not make sense. They're saying that it has vinegar in it. It doesn't state any monomer that I can see. And it also doesn't tell us what actual photoinitiators, what full monomer list is in here. It's actually stating vinegar twice on the ingredients, which makes absolutely zero sense. And this is also manufactured in China. One of the things you will notice about certain gels like this is the smell of them. They usually smell like spray paint. They usually have a very strong, almost sulfury sweet odor. And I highly recommend you really take a look at your source of the products that you're using, because not all cat eye gels are created equal. Even just opening this bottle, I can smell that typical sulfur smell that is very reminiscent of a lot of Chinese made products that are low quality, full of a ton of monomer, and are more likely to cause allergies than a well-balanced, professionally made product that's going to be something that someone else put a lot of thought into. So really take a look at the source of what you're buying. I know for some of these trendy things, a lot of people reach for very cheap, inexpensive products because they're thinking, why would I invest in, an expensive gel if this is just going to be a fad or a trend that I'm getting into? But honestly, if you're going to be putting something on your body, or heck, even in your body, when it comes to other products that we come across, I want you guys to be seriously considering what types of products you're actually using, what the source of those are, and asking for information about ingredients, because they aren't always properly listed. So I hope today's nail audit has been helpful to understand more about magnetic gels and everything that goes into them. As always, everyone is welcome to submit a nail audit request. All you have to do is go to thenailaudit.com, fill out my form, leave me at least one video or picture to take a look at so I understand what you're asking about. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and that definitely helps me create a more detailed response. And then in that describe your issue box, please write me a very detailed description of what you're looking for, whether it be troubleshooting advice, product information, anything you want me to dig into here on the nail audit. I am happy to do that as always. Thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in another episode soon. Bye.